If you don't set boundaries, life will do it for you. And trust me, it won't be kind. You ever feel like you're running on empty? Saying yes when every cell in your body is screaming no, always giving, always bending, always available, and yet still not enough for some people? That's not love. That's not kindness. That's emotional erosion. Let me be clear. The inability to set boundaries isn't just a habit, it's a symptom of a deeper disconnection from yourself. But here's the good news, you have the power to change that. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk with you through the sacred terrain of boundaries. You'll learn not just how to say no, but how to say yes to yourself. You'll feel lighter, stronger, more grounded, because when you protect your peace, you protect your power. This is urgent and it's personal, because until you learn to guard your soul, the world will keep asking for discounts on your worth. Let's begin. There is sacred energy in a well-placed yes, and there is deep empowerment in a courageous no. Saying yes when you mean yes, that's alignment. Saying no when your heart says no, that's liberation. But too many of us are trained to fear the word no. We think it makes us selfish. We think it makes us unkind. We think we'll be abandoned if we use it. Here's the truth. Every yes you give away without conviction is a no to your inner peace. And every no you fear is a doorway to your own freedom. The people who love you, they'll respect your no. The people who don't, they were only there for your convenience. This is your life, and the more intentional your yes, the more powerful your no becomes. We live in a world that praises selflessness, but too often forgets to mention the danger of self-neglect. You give, and you give your time, your love, your attention, until you wake up feeling emotionally bankrupt. Now, let me tell you something. From one soul to another, you are not a bottomless well. Every yes you offer, without checking in with yourself, every moment you say, I'll do it while you're running on empty, is a withdrawal from your energetic bank account. And honey, overdraft fees apply. They show up as resentment, burnout, emotional fatigue. You begin to lose sight of yourself, not because you stopped loving others, but because you stopped loving you. I learned this the hard way. There came a moment when I had to ask myself, am I giving from my essence or from my exhaustion? That's a question I want you to carry with you. Because when you overgive, you don't just lose energy, you lose clarity, creativity, and connection to your own soul. Boundaries don't just protect you from others, they reveal how much you believe in your own worth. Think about it. When you deeply value something, a car, a home, a precious object, you protect it, you lock it, you maintain it, you guard it. So why do we hesitate to protect ourselves? Why do we hand out VIP access to people who wouldn't even buy a ticket? Because somewhere along the way, we were taught to earn love by being useful, not by being whole, but not anymore. You are not available for disrespect. You are not on clearance. You are not a convenience. Your boundaries are the billboard of your self-respect. It's time to raise your prices. This is where we get it twisted. We believe that setting boundaries means we don't care. That saying no means we've stopped loving. But let me tell you, love without boundaries becomes sacrifice. It becomes martyrdom, not connection. When you love someone, you give them the gift of truth. And truth includes saying, I need space. I deserve respect. I will not tolerate being diminished. Real love is not about erasing yourself to keep others comfortable. Real love holds space for two people to be whole, sovereign, and seen. You can love deeply and still say, this doesn't work for me. You can cherish someone and still walk away from their chaos. You can forgive and still choose distance. Boundaries don't kill love, they protect it. They give love room to breathe, to grow, and to thrive in truth. Now, here's a truth that changed my life. No is a complete sentence. For years, I believed I had to give a reason, soften the blow, explain myself. But the day I learned to say no with love and certainty was the day I stepped into freedom. Guilt is the residue of conditioning. We were taught, especially as women, to be agreeable, to be nice, to avoid confrontation. But being nice at the expense of your truth, that's not kindness, that's self-abandonment. There's a dangerous belief in our culture that we must always be available, always open, always reachable. But baby, let me say this with love and certainty, you are not a 24-hour convenience store. You do not owe anyone unlimited access to your time, your energy, or your spirit. Not your partner, not your family, not even the version of you that used to say yes out of guilt or habit. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors with doorknobs on your side. You choose who comes in, you choose how long they stay, and you decide when to say, this space is sacred. I have learned that you cannot be everything to everyone and still be something to yourself. When you set limits, you're not shutting people out. You're inviting your authentic self to rise. Every time you allow a boundary to be crossed, you're sending a message, this is acceptable. People aren't mind readers, they are mirror holders. And what they reflect back is often what you've silently allowed. You train people how to love you by how you love yourself. You train people how to value your time by how you protect it. You train people how to honor your energy by how consistently you do. So if they keep pushing, it's because the fence was never nailed shut. But if you stand firm with calm, with grace, with consistency, even the loudest voices will learn your volume has limits. This isn't about controlling others, it's about leading yourself. Because once you respect your own rules, the world falls in line. You can't keep giving emotional credit to people who never make deposits. You are not a bottomless well. Every yes you offer, every time you answer that late night call, every moment you put yourself last, you're withdrawing from your emotional account. Eventually the account runs dry, you snap, you cry, you disappear, or worse, you feel numb. That's not burnout, that's emotional bankruptcy. And recovery starts with boundaries. Start auditing your energy. Who are the people who leave you recharged? Who are the ones who always come with an invoice? Protect your energy like it's your life force, because it is. You owe no one unlimited access. There's a lie many of us swallowed whole. Being nice means being available. No, beloved. Being nice doesn't mean being a doormat. Being kind doesn't mean being a martyr. Boundaries are not cruelty, they're clarity. You're not rejecting people, you're protecting peace. You're not pushing people away. You're showing them where you end and they begin. This is emotional adulthood. It's knowing your capacity, it's knowing your triggers, it's refusing to make yourself smaller so others can feel comfortable. Growth means having hard conversations. It means loving people without losing yourself. It means standing tall, not because you're angry, but because you're finally whole. Why is it so hard to set boundaries? Because somewhere inside you, a younger version of yourself still wants to be liked. That little boy, that little girl, they remember what it felt like to be rejected, to be punished for speaking up, to be left out for saying no. But you're not that child anymore. You're the adult now, and that inner child needs you to be the protector you never had. You don't need everyone to like you. You need you to respect you. The fear of disapproval will pass. But the power you gain from holding your line, that's forever. You are not just flesh and bone, you are spirit, you are energy, you are divine architecture, and your peace, that's holy ground. Not everyone deserves to walk barefoot in your sanctuary. Not every opinion deserves to echo in your heart. Not every conflict deserves a seat at your table. Spiritual boundaries are sacred. They are the invisible walls that protect your light. Protecting your peace is not a luxury, it's a spiritual discipline, because when your spirit is aligned, your life reflects that harmony. Pray for discernment, trust your intuition, and remember, God never asked you to suffer to prove your worth. Guard your peace like a temple, because that's exactly what it is. Let's recap, my friend. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. They're about protecting the real you. They reflect your worth. They conserve your energy. They teach people how to treat you. And above all, they allow your spirit to rise, unburdened and unafraid. So if something inside you is whispering, it's time, listen, this is your sign. This is your turning point. This is the day you stop apologizing for protecting your peace. Subscribe right now. Yes, hit that button, because if this touched your spirit, the next video is going to transform your mornings. In our next episode, Discover the Power of Morning Routines, I'm going to show you how to take the raw energy of David Goggins, the discipline of elite warriors, and the grace of daily gratitude to master your day before it even begins. We'll talk schedules, commitment, mindset, and why your first hour holds the key to your best life. Drop a comment below. What boundary do you need to set today? What did this video awaken in you? Join this tribe, this movement of people ready to live with soul and strength. This is not the end. This is your beginning. You are not alone. And your voice, it matters here. Let's keep growing. Let's keep rising together.